Hi, I'm Doug.
And I'm Dylan.
And we are
The FS Fly Boys.
Alright, we're here for our review of our little Mavic Mini. Like we said before, it's our first drone, so there is a learning curve. So to follow his airplane, the Apprentice, at first I had a hard time finding it. And so what I had to do is communicate with him, and I hovered in one spot and said fly in front of the car, because I was looking at our car. Once he did, I was able to pick up on him, and then I followed him pretty well considering my very first time, and that's how easy these things are to fly. I can imagine once we both get some experience, we'll probably do pretty well with it, you know, being able to follow and video things, and you'll judge for yourself at the end. We're going to have a little footage and you can see the quality of the video, which is, I thought, surprisingly good for the price.
Yep.
And I'm a little choppy following, but that's just getting used to it. The one thing it doesn't have is a zoom. So on your little camera on this thing, it's a good camera, but there is no zoom. I think the Mavic 2 is the only one they make with the zoom, but you know, for the price, I thought, you know, it was reasonable.
Oh, yeah. So here we have our two-way charging hub. So you can charge your batteries and also charge your controller.
Yeah, you can put all three batteries in there, and you can charge, you know, your controller at the same time. Now this is not a charger,
or even your iPad, or
so you'll have to get a charger, then you plug in here, and then it'll charge, you know, everything at once for you, which I thought was really handy. Now with this, the charging port and the two extra batteries, it was about $150. And so kind of a look at the inside of the case here. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. We bought
your
that
drone goes here
separately.
You know, your charging port here, your remote control goes here, and it's a hard case. It's pretty nice. Like I said, all of it together was about $150. So if you buy the what was it? What's it called?
It's called the Fly More combo.
Fly More combo. It comes with this stuff. I don't know how nice the case is going to be, but it's $100 more. So economically, yeah, it's going to be better. And I believe it's the exact same, you know, port, but the case is going to be different. So I guess it just depends. And we did get this. You can use your iPhone. For him, he can use the iPhone just fine. He's got good eyes. For me, I think I discussed it in the last video. I went with the iPad mini and bought this. It adapts super nice.
From 4K for less.
4K for less, $30. And it's really stable. I mean, the thing is, it's solid, so you don't have to worry about dropping it. Stable, it's not awkward, and I was able to fly comfortably using that, and I could see well too, so that was a bonus. What do we got? What else do we have? How about your distance? What kind of distance did we decide it was comfortable with?
Well, so it can go about 3 miles before the video started to chop. But for us, we fly, unless we're out on the field, in between houses. And what happens when the connection or radio signal, you know, loses connection, the drone, it will fly back to you in like 5 seconds, 10
seconds.
And it will, it'll return home. So.
Yeah, and right where you left off, and you set that up with the GPS when you take off, so it knows right where to go, where home is. And it'll tell you on your screen. It'll say lost connection. You'll start to see it fade out in your screen, the camera, and then it'll flash up and say returning home. And and so the neat feature of that is once you get clear video feed again, it gives you the option of cancel, and then you can continue flying on your own. If you do nothing, it's going to come back and land right where you took off from.
Yeah.
Now, the footage, you're not, obviously if you got houses or trees around, you're not going to get your 3 miles. Probably you'd be lucky to get a mile. But when we were able to go out flat or maybe up on a hill, that's when you get your 3 miles, just, your 3 miles.
So for following the apprentice, right? This thing, it can go 30 miles an hour in sport mode, but it takes a second for it to get up there. It's not like it's just instantly. It was pretty good for following the apprentice. So,
Yeah, it
talk
was.
to the pilot.
It was comfortable. We did have a mid-air collision though.
Ooh.
It was. I ran right into him, and I could see him in the camera. I was like, ah, when I hit him. And so when I hit the plane, I looked up because I expected to see the plane and the drone tumbling out of the sky.
Same here.
Yeah, and to my relief and surprise, I looked back in my camera, and the drone's still flying.
And it actually went back to where it was, and obviously I was fine in the airplane, so yeah.
Yeah, there was no crash. So talk about stable and hardy. It's quite a hardy little machine.
Our reasoning why we think it survived is, see how the blades, when they spin, they become solid. But when it hit the airplane, it kind of collapsed. So it folded, and then it caught back up to itself.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because
that's
if it was
why
solid, it
survived.
might have broke the blade, and then of course you can't fly with one corner not supporting its weight. It just tumble out of the sky. So it withstood that quite well.
Very well.
I was really impressed. I know like I said, my footage is a little choppy. I expect that to get a lot better as I learn to fly it, and then he's going to learn to fly it.
So when we get out and start trying to follow the Extra 300, which is the stunt plane we unboxed, we're gonna see how well that works out.
Yeah, I'm not sure. If he's doing like knife edges and hovers, I'm sure it'll be fine. Chasing's probably going to be a little rough unless he goes real slow, but we'll see. That'll be in another video. We'll see how that works out.
And you'll see our footage at the end.
Yeah, and following this, like he said, you'll see we do have some footage so you can judge for yourself what you think of how well the video quality is.
Yep.
Um,
So
any other specs on it that you want to mention? I think we mentioned what it weighed and whatnot.
Yeah. So I think that's it, right?
That it?
That's it.
Okay, so watch the end of the video and you'll see, like I said, the footage. But as far as the review goes, it's solid. Well worth the money. But do get the Fly More combo. I recommend it.
Yeah.
So
For the extra accessories that you get,
yeah,
you save money doing
you're
it.
gonna save about $50, so it's all good. So if that's it, I guess we're out of here.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time. See ya.
See ya.